Hey guys, I'm so excited to share with you my game, my theater warm-up game. My game is called Do You Love Your Neighbor? Some of you might have heard of it before. It's a game that has been used in my youth group tons of times before, but I've sort of tweaked it to better fit our needs for this theater education class. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get everybody in a big circle. So once you have everyone in a circle, you're going to ask them to take off one of their shoes. So I have my lovely rain boot, and once they've done that, they're going to stick it directly in front of them. This is basically just going to be used as a placeholder so that you don't have to line up a bunch of chairs, and that so no one can cheat while you're kind of playing the game. So their shoe is going to represent their placeholder. So wherever there's a shoe, you have an open space. But once you get everybody together, you're going to have one person step outside of the circle and go into the inner circle and take their shoe with them and just throw it out of the circle. So basically, you're going to have one less shoe than there are people playing the game. So someone should always be in the middle of the circle, and there should always be one less spot than number of people playing the game, if that makes sense. So once you have everybody gathered and somebody's in the middle, this person in the middle is going to go up to anybody else in the circle and ask them, do you love your neighbor? Now, the person who is being asked the question can respond one of two ways. They can either say, yes, I love my neighbor. If they say, yes, I love my neighbor, the people to the right and to the left of them quickly have to switch spots, and whoever does not make it to their new spot the fastest is now the new person in the middle. So, and then sort of the person in the middle will switch with whoever did not make it to their new spot the fastest. Now, the second way that they can respond is by saying no. If they say, no, I do not love my neighbor, they can say, no, I don't love my neighbor, but I do love all my neighbors who blank. And you can fill in the blank with whatever you want. No, I don't love my neighbor, but I love all my neighbors who have brown hair. I love all my neighbors who have won a gold medal. I love all my neighbors who have been stung by bees. I love my neighbors who like Elvis Presley music. It can be as creative and as out of the box as you want to make it. And this is really going to give the people in your class an opportunity to get to know one another's likes and dislikes. Now, anybody who that statement applies to. So if I'm sitting in the circle and the person says, no, I don't love my neighbor, but I love all my neighbors who have brown hair. Well, obviously I have brown hair. So me and all the other people who have brown hair in the circle are going to stand up and run to find a new seat. But my new seat cannot be directly to the right or to the left of me. It has to be at least 3 spaces over. So this is really going to get people up and moving and crisscrossing paths and sort of inviting a little bit of fun chaos. So once that's done, whoever is the last person not to find a spot in front of the shoe is going to be your new person in the middle. So that new person in the middle will start the process all over again, basically asking anybody else, somebody new, do you love your neighbor? Yes, I love my neighbor. No, I don't love my neighbor. Now this game can be adapted to learn names better too. So instead of just going up to a random person and saying, do you love your neighbor? I could make eye contact with somebody if I'm in the middle and say, Kayla, do you love your neighbor? And Kayla can say back to me, yes, Christy, I love my neighbor, or no, Christy, I don't love my neighbor, but I love my neighbors who do X, Y, and Z. And this is going to sort of invite people to really learn each other's names, as well as to learn sort of their likes and dislikes. Also, a third option can be added if you want to their list of choices. So they can respond, yes, I love my neighbor, no, I do not love my neighbor, or yes, I love my neighbor, but I especially love my neighbor, and then they can fill in somebody's name. So I could say, yes, I especially love my neighbor David. So then me and David will have to run and try to switch spots really fast. But that person in the middle who has been asking the questions can try to steal one of our spots. Then whoever doesn't find a spot is in the middle, and the whole game proceeds and is perpetuated by that. So hopefully this is going to be a good tool that you guys can use, and it's a little bit complicated with a lot of different variables in it, so this is going to be better suited for older kids, kids who can come up with a creative response. I'd say the youngest I would do it is probably 8 years old, but then 8 and up, it's a great tool. So thanks, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.